Ben & Jerry's Punchline. This is the fourth and final, since we're in December, limited batch flavor from Ben & Jerry's in which they partner with Netflix. We had, what was it, Netflix and Chilled in January, and then in May we had both Boots on the Moon and Chip Happens. Now we have Punchline. And I'm gonna be quite frank with you, straight up front, this is far from my typical go-to flavor profile, but you never know what may catch you off guard. And they describe this one as a comedic duo of brown butter, bourbon, and almond ice creams with roasted almonds and chuckles of cherries. Now, in their gracious gift box package that they sent, we have this telephone with an auxiliary port, auxiliary telephone to call the Punchline. So you can now call 1-866-PUNCHLINE to get some funny one-liners from some famous comedians. In fact, they send you this punch box here. I don't know what you call it. Sits on your desk and you...
Hey, this is Fortune Feimster. Every time you press this button, I eat ice cream and dance.
So, like I said, Punchline, fourth and final flavor, let's dig in. Since it's two different ice creams, the brown butter bourbon and the almond ice cream, they kind of battle back and forth. And the more noticeable, stronger of the two is the brown butter bourbon. The almond is light, very, very minimal in flavor. Maybe a sweet, nutty aftertaste, but like I said, very, very minimal. On the other hand, the brown butter bourbon is what stands out the most, but not so much the bourbon. In fact, I don't even really taste it. However, the brown butter is a little sweet, a little savory, and finishes with a touch of caramel-like flavor. The toasted almonds have zero flavor to them, not even the toastedness aspect. And that's probably due to them being chopped pretty small, as you can see them scattered around here. They do, however, have a positive impact on the texture. A soft, borderline stale-like chew, but not in a bad way. Cherries in general are just so-so for me. And these are similar to the, I'm gonna say, cherry on top of your sundae. They're large in size and surprisingly very soft and chewy, which it's pretty tough to keep anything fruit from freezing. Now the flavor's actually fairly tart and also sweet, but think more of a natural sweetness. Certainly not near as sweet as that cherry on top of your sundae, which tends to be more syrupy. Even then, these cherries easily overpower the rest of the ice cream when they're eaten. I think it's obvious that this unfortunately comes in at number 4 of the 4 collaboration flavors between Ben & Jerry's and Netflix. Still far from bad, even though many of the flavors of this pint could be dialed up quite a bit. 6 out of 10.